So we're back mowing again. This time the gamekeeper has asked us to knock off a wildflower meadow. It's right next to the pheasant pen. So not sure what it's going to feed out like, but it's got, I don't know, I think I've counted something like 10 different flowers in here. So it's full of herbs and wildflowers. So God knows what it'll feed out like, but I'm sure the cattle will like it. I think this would make good shooting ground. You've got a bit of a game strip up here, nice little valley, a few clumps of trees back there for the pheasants to fly to, and a duck pond down the bottom. I've never seen it shot here, but I can imagine it'd be a fair drive. Guys brought the tedder out, he's catching up with me. He's just tedding out all the headlands. Obviously I've been turning on him all the time. Any thicker parts of the field he's tedding out as well. So he's now done all 5, I think I've already been in. And then he'll come and spin round the headland of this field. And then we'll leave it for a couple of days. Oh, blimey, I zoomed in. Yeah. Then we'll leave it for a couple of days and see where we're at Monday. Guys caught up with me now. I'll finish this field. He's just spreading the headland and some of this thicker stuff, and then tomorrow we won't turn it. We'll turn, well, he'll turn what I'm just about to mow now, and then we'll just leave it to dry for a few days. Ted every other day if we can, then it won't be too dusty. Ted is spreading it well there. Plenty of dust. I think that's more mole hills. There you go, he's obviously just hit one. All folded up, onto the next field. So this is the field I mowed yesterday. Guy said it was a lot like hay already. I'd say that basically is hay. Crunches. We won't bale it until midweek next week, just to be on the safe side, and because that's what the bale was booked for. But just shows you, right crop type, right weather conditions, right location, you can make hay in 24 hours, 36 hours. Yeah. Into the next block. What a view that is. This is the other side of the vale now, Moo'Ers Downs. What a view. All in all, Sunday morning, just knocking off a 5-acre paddock. I am not very good on fuel at the minute. I've got a load coming tomorrow, but I couldn't get any on for Friday, so we had to go for Monday, which is a tad annoying. So I'm now on 24%, and I've still got quite a bit of mowing left, probably another 25 acres, but that's elsewhere. So we'll probably have to park up and have the afternoon off, begrudgingly, and knock it all up on Monday afternoon when I get back from taking guys to the airport. Proper meadowy grass this, but it's really nice. It's been sprayed, rolled and harrowed, so it's not too bad. And you can see on 24%, I managed to squeeze 6% out of my fuel tank at home. But yeah, it's not going to do a lot, is it? I'll just show you something that I really like on the John Deere Green Star. I don't know if New Holland or Fendt or anything else has this, but it might be common on all of them, but I really like this on our Green Star. So this is the map of the field. This white line is my AB line. Now, I didn't put that in. All I've done is picked it up from other fields. So what I like is I can just go swap, and it comes up with all my AB lines from other fields. That's 2. It's got the curves from the fields at home. I was on, I've got to try and find it now, track 4. That's what I really like. So I have 13 pre-saved AB lines that I can just swap between whenever I want, which I think is really good. What's so good about that is when we come in, either me or Guy, to Ted and rake the field, we can just scroll through we can just keep pressing swap until we find the correct AB line for that field, and it's instant. You haven't got to go and, you know, put a new one in, so press A, drive 30 metres, or aim for a telegraph pole or tree at the side of the field, get to it and press B. You can just keep swiping until you find the right one. I think that's brilliant. Folding up, ready to leave the field. I'll have to come back and trim all that up with a handheld hedge cutter, because it's not going to be very fun coming out of this field. It wasn't great getting in, and I'm not going to be able to see anything coming from the right hand side. So Sunday afternoon, got some flyer, just going to come and, you can see them there in the background, squirt those cows and calves that I showed you the other day that had a few flies buzzing round them. Hopefully their eyes are alright, and hopefully they don't run off when I get near them, but if I can do a few, at least it will help a bit. I've done a few, I've done the bull, I've done quite a few calves, I've done a few of the cows, but they just keep bloody running off. I don't know why. I'm not even having to get that close before I squirt it on them, but I'll have one more attempt and then leave them to it, because it's blooming hot and I don't really want them moving any faster than a walk around the field. And they go to lie down in the shade. I got my truck to come over here, and I couldn't physically touch the steering wheel. It was 36 degrees in my truck. I'll show you a picture of the thermostat in it. And the steering wheel was red hot. I couldn't even touch it. I had to leave it for 5 minutes with the doors and windows open. Ticker's on. I've just come up and done this group of cows. They're a bit more tame. The bull doesn't really want to be flied rather, but I've managed to get a few squirts on him. There's a couple of calves which are a bit more tricky, but I just about got them.